Hello. So today we'll be talking about Google Scholar. Google Scholar is one of the most versatile tools for accessing the academic literature. And while you do have to be careful that you are citing journals that are, more respected, that have a larger audience, it can help you to do extensive, easy, basic research. So let's go over a bit of its functionality. First of all, you can see my most recent searches. We have, for one student, intrinsic and extrinsic religiosity. We have looking at myself to access my Google Scholar profile and check out the citations. We have one task where I was trying to bring up for a student things by this author that contains this phrase. The name of this author's model. You can also see some suggested searches for me, but that is based on my most recent history. That's not the important part. So let's talk about author. So the author function tells Google Scholar bring up anything by author or authors with the name Daniel and the name Sood. It doesn't know that I am Daniel Sood. It just will bring up if it was somebody else like Fred Sood and Daniel Robinson. It would also bring that up, so that's something to be aware of. We can also add an additional function, which is source. So we could look at only things that are in journals with the title communication. So what do we see? We see one journal, which is in this case, I think my communication monographs piece, as is this. Another piece of communication monographs. Here's political communication, mass communication society, etc. You can do any topics. You'd only use the author search if you knew that a particular author wrote about the topic you were interested in, was perhaps a respectful, influential theorist with regards to that topic. So, what if you had more specific things in mind? Let's say you wanted to look up the phrase cognitive dissonance and find articles that have the phrase cognitive dissonance by the author. And now you can see that this is anything with the phrase cognitive dissonance. I put it in quotes to be sure that we didn't get dissonance plus cognitive. Cognitive refers to thinking. It could be used for a variety of things. And here we want a more specific instance. Now, why did I put it in parentheses? Because what I want to show you next is, let's try motivated cognition. So this will give us any article with either the phrase cognitive dissonance or the phrase motivated cognition. And actually, let's do motivated reasoning, because motivated reasoning is a more common phrase. No need for you to know that. And now let's take away the author. So now you can have an or statement, and you can combine that with other statements like political or science. So now it's going to bring us anything with either the phrase political or science and the phrase cognitive dissonance or motivated reasoning. And now we see a host of articles. Let's say you absolutely did not want articles that had to do with gun control. So this little minus symbol here will actually take away any article referencing the phrase gun. And you see that indeed it does change. Now, a next step in Google Scholar is you can actually click this cited by. So this is cited by 306 people, and then you can search within citing articles. And you can actually use the same ideas when you're searching within citing articles. So we could look up something additional like, let's see, science literate. Let's just see if the phrase COVID appears in citing articles. You have to click that. See if any of these refer to COVID. And indeed, many of them do. So this is an extremely useful way for you to really dig in on the literature and demonstrate that you're familiar with the authors and the work that came before you.